Hello, all my social media friends. Hello again. And thank you for all of those of you who have been asking questions and sending messages to me. I can see many of you have been worried how my life is now. I have gone from being a Musungu to being a Kikuyu. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, is my previous video was the one where I jumped out of the cupboard and became a Kikuyu. Because what happened was that for many years I was not comfortable being a Musungu, and I realized the problem. I realized that in fact I was identified more with being a Kikuyu. And so in the end, even was very stressful. I jumped out of the cupboard and became a Kikuyu. And now I have for a few months been Kikuyu. And maybe if I am to answer the question, how is it being a Kikuyu when you have been Musungu? Let me first tell you where I am, because I was thinking I need the holiday. I need a holiday to adjust being a Kikuyu. And I didn't want a holiday in Europe because I was in the process of saying goodbye, Kwaheri, to being Musungu. And I didn't want to have a holiday in Africa because I want to take it polo polo. No need to haraka haraka. So I want somewhere neutral and very relaxed. So I went to Brazil. Right now I'm in Brazil. And Brazil is a mix of Musungu and a mix of African and a mix of Aboriginal. And I was thinking this is the right place to just relax. Lakini I was very wrong. It has been very stressful here. I have been very disturbed all the time, because I have been experiencing temptation, 24-hour temptation. And let me explain what I'm talking about. Here in Brazil, not only on the beach, but everywhere, the women are just walking sometimes in bikini. And as a Kikuyu, I'm not used to this. I'm not used to all this nakedness. And on the beach, the women are using bikini. You can even maybe go to a supermarket and they're having a bikini. And I'm pretty sure even if you are a Kikuyu woman, you would be tempted, because the men also just walk around, the big muscle, and they have the small swimming trousers and they go everywhere. So it's very disturbing, very tempting, because as a Kikuyu, I'm not used to this. Really, I'm not used to this. I'm from Kisumu, and Kisumu is true. We have a coast, but like in that coast is Lake Victoria. It's not where you go in bikini and have a picnic, because if you do that, maybe you will be the dinner for the crocodile. And it's true we have a coast. We have a real coast. Like in the Kenyan coast is very different from any other coast in the world, because it's only two kinds of women. It's the local Swahili, but they are not going to tempt you. They are a mix of Mwarabu, so they are all covered in black. These boy women, they will not tempt you because you don't know how their body is. Maybe you just see the eye. And the other kind of women they are very mature, maybe 70 years old. And they are from Germany and those kind of countries. And they are not going to tempt me as a Kikuyu man, really. And besides that, it is a business that has been taken care of. We have a business called Beach Boy Industry. And these beach boys, they will go to these very mature women, they will eat a blue tablet and they will close their eyes and think of their ex-girlfriend from Kilimani school and do their business. So it's taken care of. So back to my situation, I am just not used to all this temptation. If I was still a Musungu, of course I used to it, because you know Musungu, we grow up with just with nakedness everywhere. But as a Kikuyu, no. And especially maybe some of you Kikuyu, some of you Musungu are thinking, what is the big problem here? What is the big question? Because I know Musungu. I was a Musungu before, and I know how you are thinking, you Musungu. And you have a tendency to be arrogant and think, as long as you just give other people some money, they become like you. Lakini they don't. It's a big difference. It's a big difference between African and European. And let me give you an example. My friend Richard. My friend Richard is born in Kenya. Lakini most of his life he's been living in Denmark. A very, very liberal country. And so last year, Richard, he told me he was going on a holiday to Kenya, and he went there and he met this very nice lady, and they went to his nyumbani, they went to his house and they had a tea. And it was very good, and it was time for this woman to go home to her nyumbani from where she came. Lakini it started raining, and you know in Kenya, if it started raining, it can rain for many, many days. And so this woman said, I can't go out in the rain. I have to stay until next morning, please. And the matter is, an African woman will not go out in the rain, no matter what. She will stay in the house. Even if I come a burglar in the house, she will just satisfy with him and marry him rather than go out in the rain because of her hair. So this lady said, I have to stay until tomorrow morning. Lakini, you only have one bed. So what we are going to do, I am going to sleep this side, and Richard, you are going to sleep that side. And you don't touch me, because we don't know each other so good. I don't want you to touch me. And Richard said, it's fine, it's fine. There's no problem. And then Richard told me, next morning this lady was very, very angry with him. And she said to my friend Richard, she said, what is the matter with me? Am I smelly, or I have a ugly body, or what is the matter? Not one single time during the night you tried to touch me. And Richard said, but you told me not to touch you. And this lady said, what, are you wasimu? Are you stupid or what? Now I feel insecure. At least you try and touch me. And then I say no. And see, I think this story illustrates the difference between Musungu and an African, because a Musungu will just not touch the woman and she will be happy next morning. There's a difference there. It's a good story to think about. Anyway, let's go back to the original story of my temptation here. And see, here we are in the North Brazil, so it's even more temptation for me, because the women here are short and round and very big behind, exactly like we Kikuyu men like. Lakini, if I was still Musungu, I will not be tempted at all, because you know Musungu men, they like geometry. They like 90 degrees, and then it's like a ruler. They look up the woman, down the woman, just like a ruler. Lakini we Kikuyu, we like our eyes to go on a safari, a bit up, a bit down, a bit left, a bit right. You know how it is. So it's unfair. Why I'm being tempted more? And then I became angry. One day I was becoming angry with these people, because it's wrong what they're doing. Everyone knows it's wrong to make temptation. Everyone knows, it says in the Bible, don't lead us into temptation. Every Kenyan child knows the Lord's Prayer. Our Father thou art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Do not lead us into temptation and free us from the evil. Let me just repeat, please, do not lead us into temptation. It's very clear. So why are these people doing this? And that made me think more. And once you start thinking, it's good, because one idea can lead to another idea, and then can lead to a solution. So listen here. Made me think, maybe these people don't know they are doing wrong. Maybe they don't know they are making me feel uncomfortable. Maybe they are like innocent, like Adam and Eve in the Garden of Paradise. Maybe the Bible has not been translated into the Brazil language, and made me think. And this is my solution. Please, President Uhuru Kenyatta, send as many missionaries as you can afford to Brazil and help these people. Please, they need it. They need it very bad. That was my idea. That was my solution. That was what this video is about, is helping other people. and it's also about and remember this, it's also about that God sent us in different way according to our tribe, and it's not for us people to question God. That is his business. Okay, I don't want to say more today. I just want to say asante for listening, and stay happy until we meet again. Stay happy, be with your friends, share this video, whatever. Okay, asante. Go ahead.